Hello again. Told you I'd be back. This is part 2 of my podcast recorded on Wednesday the 26th of March. You don't have to watch the first part, but this part might make more sense if you do. So I will link it in the description below for you, along with all the other information that you can usually find down there. Yeah, it's up to you though. I'm going to carry straight on. There is no proper introduction for this video because it's part 2. As I said at the end of part 1, I do just want to talk a little bit more about my works in progress. You have now seen all the active ones. I am not going to spin my wheel and pull out another hibernating one because I am still working on the Flower Power blanket. I'm still enjoying it. I haven't done a huge amount on it recently, but that's because I've had a lot of other things that I've wanted to work on too. But I'm still considering it to be active. I am enjoying working on it. I will carry on. So I've got more than enough to be getting on with without pulling out yet another hibernating work in progress. And I do have 1, 2, my notes are too far away, 3 things that I want to start quite soon. So my WIP list is going to grow again. I have one tiny little project which, once I actually start it, won't take long at all. My husband Kelvin has asked me to make him a small bag. I've made him some in the past to use as dice bags. He plays the Warhammer tabletop games, so he's got a few dice bags now knocking about, and he wants another one, so sure. They're pretty easy to do, and they don't take long, and I'm always happy to crochet for other people, always. So that will hopefully have been made by the next time you see me. My son's birthday is coming up as well in exactly a month. It's a month today. My little boy's birthday. He'll be turning 9. Not so little anymore. At Christmas, I will have shown you after Christmas, I think, possibly even just before, I made him this. Is my own design of a stuffed toy based on one of the lemmings from the TV show Grizzy and the Lemmings, which he and some of his friends are utterly obsessed with. And I said to him, after I gave it to him, no, if you want me to, I'll make you a Grizzy as well. It was a big grizzly bear. I'll pop a little picture from the show up here so you know what I'm talking about. So I need to find a decent bear pattern. I don't really want to make him from scratch as well because that took a while. But yeah, find a bear pattern of approximately the right shape. Make sure I've got the yarn for it and get going. As you will see from the photo, there are a couple of details that I want to add as well. So that's my next time-sensitive project, I believe. My husband's birthday was coming up at the end of May as well, actually, and I'd like to make something small for him. So I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not certain. So I need to think about that. So it's 4 projects that I need to get done fairly soon. The other one, I don't know if I'll have these to show you next time, by the way. They're just near future plans. I have many future plans, but these are near future plans. And the final one is when I have finished making the sunset shrug, I'm going to dive straight in to my very first ever granny hexie cardigan. I'm diving in at the deep end, and I want to make a lightweight one with 4-ply cotton yarn because I'm crazy and a masochist and like to talk to myself. I've got a gorgeous cake that I hope will be enough of black and white self-striping yarn. If I can find it without too much drama, I'll put a picture up somewhere so you can see it. And I just think it will look amazing. Because it's going to be intended as a summer cardigan, I will make a cropped version, so it shouldn't take me too long in theory. Cropped and short sleeved. which will also of course use less yarn. So I don't know if I'll manage to get a full cardigan out of it, out of that one cake. I don't want to have to buy more. I am trying not to buy more yarn at the moment, but if I need it, I need it. We'll see. Yeah, watch this space. Depends when I finish the sunset shrug as to when I'll get to it, but it is next on my list for garments, and I want to make lots more garments for myself in the near future because I enjoy it and I like wearing things that I've made, and I don't have much. So those are my not really immediate plans, but very soon plans. Okay, moving on. I'm going to try not to spend too long talking because I know the first video was quite long and I've still got quite a lot to get on with. So let's move on to spinning. Things are hanging up in my window, so I will lift them down to show you. Okay, new spin number 1. This is almost dry, just needs to be hung up for a little bit longer. It's this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous fibre called Dragon's Breath. It's from the Thrashing Barn here in Yorkshire, who I think are closing down. Don't know if I've got that right. I really hope not, but I think they are. I think they're a lovely, lovely business. Let's get that nice and close so you can see all the colours. This is a blend of merino wool and silk. Exact percentages will be up on the screen. I have really enjoyed spinning this. I did show you it last time as the single. I hadn't plied it at that point. And I think I said that I was spinning up some black fibre, which I will show you in a minute, and I was going to ply this with the black. I decided not to in the end. I thought, no, you know what, I can do a short chain ply and get the colour to work, and I think I've done a pretty good job. Again, it's not my best job plying. That's my phone, sorry. But it's not bad. I'm getting better at plying, definitely. And in fact, the next thing that I'm going to show you will show some progress. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of how I've done with the colour management, basically. And I do love this. I think this is going to become another pair of fingerless gloves for myself. How many pairs do I need? I do wear them a lot, so I can't really have too many. I think I might embrace the name and use the dragon scale stitch. So I don't know when I'll get to those. You know, it's definitely a future project, not a current one. But yeah, frozen again. My camera is being ridiculous today. I am sorry. So there'll be quite a few points where the picture freezes, but you'll still hear me talking. Yeah, I love this. It's been like spinning fire, watching the colours. Oh, it's just lovely. So that's that one. Okay, and then we have this, spin number 2, which is also almost dry. This is my very first ever deliberately spun to gift bit of spinning. It is my stepmother's birthday tomorrow. She's not a wicked stepmother. She's lovely. Her favourite colour is green, and she is a knitter. And she and my dad have been very, very encouraging, very supportive of my spinning journey. They in fact bought me my e-spinner for Christmas, and the fibre for the yarn you've just seen that came with it. And it just feels right to therefore give her some handspun yarn. I don't know if she'll use it. I don't know if she'll want it, but she's getting some. And yeah, I happen to have some fibre in her favourite colour in my stash. So there's just 50-ish grams of this, so it's a relatively small skein. So hopefully she'll be able to use it for a bit of colour work or something in her knitting. This fibre is from World of Wool, where I get most of my fibre at the moment, to be honest. And the colour's called Little Troll Prince. I can't remember the exact fibre content, but it will be up on the screen for you. and I'm really, really proud of this spin. I've got it pretty consistent, both in the initial spin of the single and in terms of playing it. It's worked out pretty well. So it just needs to finish drying, and then I can skein it up and gift it to her. I'm going to be seeing her on Friday. I'm taking her out for a bit of tea and cake. So, sorry, that's my husband coughing in the background. How very glamorous. So yeah, looking forward to giving her that. I hope she likes it. Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, and then I briefly mentioned the black fibre that I've been spinning up. This is also from World of Wool. I don't know how well this is going to show on the camera. This is called Glitzy Raven, and you can see why. This is no, I've just plied, well, done the initial ply this morning. This is why I'm recording a bit later, because I wanted to get this, I wanted to get the plying finished so that I could move my spinning machine out of the way. I don't like moving it when I'm in the middle of plying because it affects the tension. I do need to run this through again. I have discovered recently that, I'm sure there will be spinners watching this going, what are you doing? Oh my god. But for me, I have discovered that the best technique of plying at the moment is to initially do a very, very loose ply. I literally run it through the machine on a really low spin, as low as it'll go, just to basically get all the fibre onto one spindle, and to try and work out as many of the little curly Q bits, little pigtail bits that come up. I have got a few. There's one there, look. Which I was trying to avoid, but there's not too many, and this yarn is just for me, so it's not so bad. And then when I've done that, I'll run it through again, still keep the spin quite low, but actually manage the spin as I go, do a section at a time, and just get it as consistent as I can all the way through. I did that with the green yarn that you've just seen, and it worked really well. So it takes longer, but I get a better result, I think. So I'm going to try it again with this and see what happens. Possibly this afternoon, possibly another day, we shall see. But yeah, hopefully, in fact no, definitely I will have a finished skein of chain plied, by the way, fully plied and dried and set yarn to show you next time I speak to you. But I love it. I love the fibre. Let's see if I can get it to show it really clearly for you. It's merino wool again, blended with, I think, trilobe or nylon, I think. They're so shiny, and they've used a rainbow trilobe or nylon for this one, so there are different colours that kind of shift through it, which kind of makes it, it really does look a bit like a raven's wing. Sort of captures the colours in the shine. It's lovely. I can't wait to see what it looks like when I've properly finished it. So exciting. Okay, incoming. I may have mentioned once or twice that I went to East Anglia Yarn Festival. Not last weekend, the one before. I had so much fun. It was so good, and I bought so much. I've also been gifted quite a lot, which is very cool. I'm not going to talk about everything, and I'm not going to talk about the show because I have got another video that will be coming out either just before or just after this one, in which I tell you about the show, and I do a bit of vlogging, and I do show you everything that I bought and was gifted. So I'm not going to go through it all today, but I just wanted to pick out a few little bits to show you. I was going to say favourites, but I don't think I have favourites. Everything's gorgeous. So I just picked out a few bits I wanted to talk about. If you want to see the rest, you have to go find that other video. It will be on my channel. It'll be easy to find. So first off, we have this lovely skein of yarn from Folk Yarn Studios. Folk Yarn Studios is owned and run by Laura, who is also the organiser of the East Anglia Yarn Festival and is known as the Lonely Knitter on YouTube. I met her, actually probably met her, and she's as lovely in person as she appears on the podcast. And hats off to you, Laura, for arranging that festival. Third year, fourth year, I think. It was amazing. And I know from organising my craft markets, they're tiny by comparison, and I know how much work that takes. So, oh my word, well done. It's incredible. But yes, she also produces her own yarn and fibre. My latest instalment of a fibre club is not here yet, so I'll have to show you that either next time or in a separate video. But this is the yarn that she produces. It is all using UK sheep. I'm not doing very well at describing this, am I? It is... Come on, words. My words have all gone. This is 60% Romney, 20% Blueface Leicester and 20% Suffolk wool. It's 100 gram skein, and this is... I can't see, she has ticked it. I think this is a fingering weight one. Yes, it is. Fingering weight, 400 metre in 100 grams. This is in the Beckles colourway. And this one was a gift, actually. It came in the... Was it a gift? No, technically it's not a gift. This came in the deluxe goodie bag, which I purchased before the show and picked up while I was there. So, yeah, it's special because it... gosh, words, come on, work. Because it, it relates to the show. This is going to be a memory of the show forever. And it's a blend that I wouldn't normally use. The first instalment of the Fibre Club that Laura's running this year was using this blend. So I have spun this blend myself now, not very well, but I did, in a different colour. And what am I trying to say? Yeah, normally I don't tend to go for just wool unless it's merino. I don't really know why. That's must have been rumbling. It's nearly lunchtime. In fact, it is lunchtime. But this feels really nice. It's a little bit rustic feeling. I think anyone who's at all sensitive to that kind of thing wouldn't want it next to their skin. It might be a bit too prickly. I don't know whether I will or not. No idea what I'm going to use it for yet, but it will definitely get used for something. And it is lovely. Okay, I also went with the purpose of buying this. I have two skeins of this yarn, but I'm just going to show you one for now, from Blue Fern Yarns in one of their new colourways. This is Nightshade. This is not on their yak base, which is unusual for me, but I got it just on the standard sock. Again, a fingering weight yarn. Two skeins so I can make something big, make myself a little wrap or a shawl or a scarf or something. And I was drawn to this. They released it on Instagram a couple of weeks before the show, I think, and it is one of the colourways from the advent calendar from last year, which I do have. And I just, the name and the colours, and yeah, I had to get it. I had to get it. So I went with the deliberate intention of buying this. This is the only thing that I bought pre-planned. Everything else was bought on a whim. And yeah, I'm excited to use it for something. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet exactly, but I will find a pattern that will hopefully do it justice. And at some point you will see me use it. I did speak to Shannon as well and her colleague, assistant. I don't know the exact relationship between them, but you'll see them in my EAYF video. And then of course I bought lots of fibre as well as buying yarn. This is from velvetsixpence.com, and I just look at the colours, but I mostly bought this one because I was intrigued by the concept of Biffdale silk. This is a blend of, let me get this right, Blueface Leicester and Corriedale wool with silk. Again, I'll put the stats up on the screen for you so you can see the exact proportions. But yeah, I spent so long squidging all of their fibre. This is all lovely. Which one do I want? I know I want one of them. And I ended up choosing based on the fibre rather than the colour. I do like a bit of silk in my fibre. It just softens it up beautifully, adds a little bit of shine as well. Oh, it's so soft. And I know I like Corriedale. Yeah, so again, I don't even know if I'll keep this. I might spin this up to sell. I don't know. Probably not, because it is quite expensive fibre, and I will not get that money back if I sell it, I don't think. So I might keep it for me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have fun spinning it anyway, and then we'll see what I end up doing. Okay, and then finally for now, one more braid of fibre from this vendor who I just had to buy things from. I've got some stitch markers from her too. The Woolen Witch, I think she's called Stephanie. Again, I've got a little video of her, a little clip of her in the other video. But yeah, just, sorry, witchcraft, hello. 100% my kind of thing. This fibre is 100% BFL, non-superwash, and I think it's 100 grams. It doesn't actually say, but it looks like 100 grams to me. And this was chosen just based on the colours. It's quite similar colours to that Dragon's Breath one, actually. So again, I'll have fun spinning that, and I have more. That I have not shown you here. More fibre and more yarn, and it will all go in my stash and get used eventually. But yeah, I had so much fun. Do go and check out that other video and you'll see just how amazing it was and how much I bought. Like I say, I have no money anymore. Okay, and that's about it. Just remains to be said, my next podcast will be released on the 11th of April, all going well, with the slight caveat that it is the day before my next market, which I will be hosting and vending at here in Harrogate. That's on the 12th of April, which is a Saturday. So that week before, I'm going to be very, very busy. So the podcast might get delayed. It might not. We'll see what happens. But yes, the plan is for it to be released on the 11th. And hopefully it will. I might be a little bit stressed. This is future Jenny, as you can tell from the fact that I'm in my pyjamas and my hair is a mess. It is very late in the evening. I am editing the podcast and I've just noticed that my camera froze completely for a few minutes. The sound went and everything. So there's a sudden start bit in the video. I think all that was missed was that I was saying that there are still a couple of spaces left for vendors at my next market. And if you're able to come along, then have a look at the link in the description and let me know. It would be lovely to see you there. I don't think I missed anything else. The video is about to carry on with me listing the dates for the rest of the markets for the year. So I think that's all. The rest of the events for the year are up on my website. Go and check them out. I think there's June, August, October, November, December. So yeah, go and have a look. It'd be lovely to see you there. And if you don't want to vend but you are in the area and want to pop along on the day, then you are very, very welcome to do so, of course. And please do come and say hello and introduce yourself if you do. It'd be lovely to meet you in person. I don't think I've got anything else to say, except thank you again for being here, especially all you new people. It's always good to have new visitors, but however long you've been here for, it's just so wonderful to know that people are watching me babble on, being utterly nonsensical for as long as I am as well. I know they're not the shortest episodes. So yeah, thank you for putting up with the nonsense and watching and coming back. It's hugely appreciated. That's it. I'm gonna go. I need to get this edited, need to get my other video edited. Got lots of other things to do. Will I do any of it today? Who knows? Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Right, bye for now. I also completely forgot with both part 1 and this video to ask you to put a little emoji in the comments if you actually watched all the way to the end. So I thought I'd pop back in and ask you now instead, seeing as I am on my way to bed as soon as this is done. Please, if you have watched it this far, made it all the way to the end, pop a bed emoji in the comments. If you've watched the first video as well, put 2 beds and then I'll know. Okay, I'm going. Good night.